What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Luis Arias stands in.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
And here it comes. Pitch misses there, and we are underway. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Bounce back to the mound. Over to Smith. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Bell, a switch hitter batting right. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
That one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The next offering misses, and the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Ball one, no strikes. And the pitch.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Bell off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Miami. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And he deals. C.J. Abrams stands in now and watches strike one. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. The wide to kick the pitch. Good eye right there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him. And now one away. Here's Lane Thomas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now it's going to be Joey Meneses. First offering misses the mark.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Now snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, right side. Nice stop. Bell over to second, back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. And welcome back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jake Berger. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it. Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now here is Brian De La Cruz. The wind and the pitch. Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Second inning here, no score. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering is down low. Good eye right there. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Thomas should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
The catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Sanchez gets under it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Dom Smith stands in. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball one, no strike.
And he takes a strike. That misses. And a count 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
batting sixth, the second baseman.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. There's a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Play made. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Joey Wendell. The pitch. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
The wind of the pitch. And he chases that one. 1 out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Jacob Stallings now.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And now it's even up. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Kicks and deals. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
The third baseman, Ildemaro.
Vargas hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. And first offering is fouled off. That misses, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball. Two one now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting in, the left fielder.
So up next, Alex Call. And that one is lifted in the air. De La Cruz settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder number 30. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days.
Berger to second, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. Back in Washington, D.C., here's a big power threat. Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
The pitch. And that's down and away.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that?
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Jorge Soler goes deep, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Josh Bell at the plate now. That's in there. That's strike 1. The 0-1. There's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And a 1-2. And a ball evens the count. In the dirt. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Chisholm, the next to hit, takes ball one. Right side, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So, man aboard. Here's some real power at the plate. Jake Berger went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses. One ball, one strike. Man at second. And a count 1-2. Runner leads away at second. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Chisholm leads off second with one gone in the inning. Corbin throws over, and he's back safely. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Sends it to first. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Nationals Park, here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
The shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
The pitch. In the air to left center. Chisholm under it. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Washington, the right.
Here's a speed threat, Lane Thomas.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. They say it went.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. And a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And now the lefty. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The 1-1. That one missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a bouncer. In plenty of time to first. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike.
0-1.
And a pitch. Now 1-1. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number 3.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. On the ground to third. Vargas. Jump throw. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, Joey Wendell.
Here's Joey Wendell.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 1. Off the just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That misses off the outside edge.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Arias will hit next.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Hit weakly on the ground. Throws to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals nothing. Dominic Smith, the next to hit.
Washington, the first baseman.
The line to kick the pitch. Gets the call. 0-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. And that's outside. Line drive. Makes the catch. One down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis.
So digging in, Luis Garcia. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Fought off foul. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And it's filled up.
Thank you.
On a line, base hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ildemaro Vargas digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And downstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
Garcia over at first with 1 away. And there's the strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The 1-2. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now, Alex Call in there for strike 1. And a pitch. That one ripped left field. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout, and it gives them the lead in the fifth. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now here is number 30. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 outs.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. In the air, right side of the infield. Puts the squeeze on it. That is the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next one in the dirt.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering upstairs. Josh Bell waits on deck for Miami. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slice down the right side. And he deals. Chop to third. Over to Smith. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Out towards right center field. Garcia has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Jake Berger getting ready to hit. This guy with light tower power. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chris, are you surprised that the lefty is still in there?
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
First offering misses badly for ball one. In for a strike, and now it's even 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
In there at the knees. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him.
You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
Kicks and deals. That one just misses. The pitch. To the right side. Smith takes it himself. That's the third out. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. The wind of the pitch. Abrams, 22 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That's a strike, and a count even at 1. Left-hand hitter waits.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one finds its way through.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Lane Thomas. In the air out towards right center. Chisholm pulls it in on the run.
Now back, the designated hitter, Joey Meneses.
And here's the DH for Washington, Joey Meneses. Meneses goes 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Checks over to first, back safely.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. There's the strike. Kicks and fires. That to right. Sanchez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for Washington, the catcher, Ruiz.
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Abrams leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The pitch. And there's the automatic. Now this is in the air down the line. It gets down, a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Dominic Smith. That one's in there, 0-1. And strike 2.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
In the dirt, blocked. And now a single might score 2. Second and third, 2 down. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Luis Garcia in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the frame. So they strand a pair. 7th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins 1. Pitching change here. Number 47.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a pitch. De La Cruz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Hunter Harvey looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Weems getting loose as well. The wind and the pitch. Check swing. He went. And the count 1-1. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Sanchez in the box again, takes a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Looking to get the tying run on base. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Up the middle. What a stop. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the 10. On the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
One gone, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joey Wendell.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
First offering misses the mark.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And it's even up.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Next offering way off the plate.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Now a fly ball to right center. Thomas on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting. The catcher, J.K.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jacob Stallings. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Ruiz on to first. Third out. Marlins lead 1. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. David Robertson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. And the batter now, Luis Garcia.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And here it comes. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, these Nats, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 strikes.
Next one misses. 2-2. Righty delivers. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. And misses inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Caught him looking for the K.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ildemaro Vargas. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And strike two. And the right-hander deals. That one down the line, and foul ball. The 0-2. That one the other way. That's a hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boone. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Next to hit, Alex Call. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. There's the strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tapped up the first base side. Fires to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. And now the center fielder, number 30. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Call off of first with 2 away. Next pitch inside. 2-0. And that one cutting but missing down low. Pitch is in there. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base pass. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Abrams in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 for 3. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-0. Action in the pen down there. A.J. Puck, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Chagwa, the right-hander, also getting loose. At the belt and fires. And a 4-pitch walk.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Lane Thomas now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever.
One ball, one strike.
That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch stays alive. And the righty deals. Down the line, and it's foul. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One runs in, a second scores as well, and they take a 3-run lead.
He was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
The new pitcher in the game, JT Shagwell.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. First and second, 2 down. That misses the zone, and the count 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a 2-1 on the way. In the air, right field. Sanchez brings it in for the 3rd out. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins 1. Hunter Harvey gets handed the rock out of the pen, and this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 73, Hunter Harvey.
Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Arias digs in now. The fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a pitch. Foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Left-hand batter waits. And fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And one away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The pitch. Breaks his bat and pops it up. He's got it, and there's two away.
Now batting, the first baseman, John.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Josh Bell. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
Next
Ball 3.
offering misses, and that's ball 3. And there's a strike. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Kicks and deals. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one almost got him. Can't glove it cleanly.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Jake Berger will hit next. First pitch just misses.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out looking. Marlins strand a pair, and they trail it 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. And he deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. De La Cruz makes the grab, one down.
The first baseman, number 22,
Dominic Smith digging in for the Nationals. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate.
Inside, ball
Miami's bullpen with some action. Number 62 up and throwing. Hoeing getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. And a strike in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and two now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now here is Luis Garcia. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And another
2
ball.
balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And a 3-1 on the way. Right back to him on the mound. That ends the inning. Nationals go quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. New pitcher on here, Kyle Finnegan.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And the batter now, Brian De La Cruz. The pitch. Finnegan, a righty that throws with power. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one ripped. That's back. And that one's gone. So he just clears the wall, and they slice into the lead. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's so impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Now it's the shortstop, Joey Wendell. And that one wrapped foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The pitch.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The next pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And one gone.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one out to right. Thomas glides to his left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In there for strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and that puts the tying run on base.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, John Birdie. Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Finnegan picks over. Birdie back in on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, even though these guys got the win and this guy got the save, you can tell he's a little dejected. Not the performance that he wanted, giving up a couple of runs. But in the end, got to be happy that you got the W. The team can go in the clubhouse and celebrate this victory.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
the final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.